Hello, welcome back. Thanks for joining the channel. Glad to see us. Today we're going with a self-mill explosion deck. Um, just yeah, whatever. My mind goes to weird places when I'm trying to make decks. So let's just get right into it, explain it, and you kind of have to see this thing in action to understand. Yeah, as I've learned to say when I played this deck, have faith in it. Just believe. All right, so starting with one of my favorite one drops in the game, Gnawing Vermin, comes into the game. You can mill any side, you or your opponent, and it also target creature gets the -1/-1, which is a really good deterrent for a lot of weenie decks. So you get that out early against a red deck, they'll just stop. We're gonna go from there to Souls of the Lost. One black, one other, star, +1 for defense and offense. And essentially, its offense and defense is based on the number of permanents you have in your graveyard. So land, enchantments, artifacts, creatures, anything permanent, that counts. This thing can get ridiculously big fast. For only 2 mana, it can just pop out just like that. Often used for a finisher, and we'll get to that. Infernal Grasp, one of my favorite card removals for black. It does the job great. Pings a little, which is annoying, but it's still with no reservations on it. You just get rid of the creature. Sometimes it's going to hit you for 2 life anyway, so you're going to lose life one way or the other. Echo of the Dusk, one of the new one. Echo of Dusk, sorry. One black, one other for 2/2. Descend 4, and what Descend is it does a permanent check in your graveyard every turn, and if it gets up to, in this case, 4, its extra ability is activated. In this case, it gets +1/+1 and have lifelink. I wanted something cheap and something that could rely on permanents and get life. This fits the build pretty good. It's a good chump blocker, and life gain sometimes really comes in great. Here's one of the pretty much the combo of the deck. The first one being Cruel Somnophage, one black, one other, for its creature power and toughness equal to the number of creature cards in all graveyards. And then its side ability is Can't Wake Up, one blue, one other sorcery. Target player mills 4 cards. Most of the time, you're going to mill yourself. It's kind of hard to get used to that. You're going to purposely grind your own cards into the graveyard, but that's what this deck's designed to do. It wants those permanents in there so its creatures can get big fast, even fast enough that it can scare some red decks. Callous Sellsword, kind of the sneaky trigger of the deck. So one black, one other for 2/2. Callous Sellsword enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter for each creature that died under your control this turn. Rarely does that ability come into play. I'll be honest, very rarely. Most times I just straight up use it as one black, one other, 2/2. Its secondary ability though, Burn Together for 1 red sorcery. Target creature you control deals damage equal to the power to its power to any other target, then sacrifice it. You don't care about the sacrifice part. It's a finisher. I have often gotten this thing up near 20s. This thing constantly gets into the teens. You wear them down just within a hair's breadth, and then boom, done. Now, you might be wondering, how is it can I get this into my hand when I need it? Almost there. So, another really good card for filling up your graveyard, and as a side effect, hurt your opponent too for once. Oh wow, novel. One black, one other, and 1 colorless for a battle siege. 4 counters on it. When Invasion of Amoktek enters the battlefield, each player mills 3 cards, then each opponent discards a card and you draw a card. It helps you fill up your graveyard, take some of theirs off too, which actually never hurts. Get them throw away a card, which also never hurts. And let you draw a card, which also never hurts. If you manage to take out its 4, which can happen pretty easily with this deck, you get the Lazotep Convert. And when it comes into play, you go through any graveyard, take any creature you want, and it becomes 4/4 in addition to the other colors and types for which it is. So he can go in there and grab, if I wanted one of those, or believe it or not, odds and good, I usually go for another Gnawing Vermin. More mill, and its ability of -1/-1 really kills some of those annoying pesky creatures. And if not, they might have some beasts in their graveyard, and there's where it's really fun. Go take an Atali if you see it. Go take a Sheila Dread if you see it. Just go on over and say, that's mine now. I've seen people crater just knowing that this is going to go through their graveyard. Here is the fun trigger card. That's why there's 4 of them in here. Unseal the Necropolis. 1 black, 2 other, instant. That's the key, instant. Each player mills 3 cards. Then you return up to 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. So the trick is you fill that graveyard right up. Use these things as chumps all you want, though I recommend casting the Somnophage when it gets a nice round number down there so that it can take most of Red's plinging. And some people hold out waiting for that card because they know it's going to come up big. You go through the deck, you both peel off 3, then you go through whatever you have in your graveyard and put 2 of those creatures back in your hand. Most times I'm grabbing a Sellsword and either a Soul or a Sellsword or a Somnophage. So I essentially put one of those 2 big beefy creatures out there and then I just fling them at them. And that's just for 3 mana. So many times I'll do this before the end of their turn so that I'll grab those when it comes to my turn. Then I just drop that for 2, usually sacrificing one of the lands that I use to cast it because I'm ending the game anyway. I don't care what I have. And then I just activate Burn Together, throw it at them, game's over. I've caught a couple cocky people saying good game when they're sitting nice and high, and let's just say it ended in their craters. Alright, next card. Starving Revenant. 2 black, 2 other for 4/4. It's not terribly efficient for this body. It's more of an ability, again, for its descent, and for its ability to just draw 2 cards or put 2 cards into the graveyard should you choose. It's a very expensive demonic tutor because it costs you 3 life and you can only use one of the top 2 cards. I suppose you can use both if you want to pay 6 life, but yow. It does got a decent descend ability. Whenever you draw a card, you gain a life, they lose a life, and that's only when you get 8, so its descend ability activates pretty quick. And then one of the sneaky cards of the deck, Angel of Suffering. 2 black, 3 others for a 5/3 flyer. If damage would be dealt to you, prevent that damage and mill twice that many cards. When you have that angel out there, many times you'll just let the creatures punch you in the face. Put a whole bunch of cards in your graveyard, and then you just toss it and unseal, grab one of them that they've peeled off, and then end the game. She's a sneaky card. She can still burn you. I had a match where they hit me so hard it would have decked me or I died. So either way, I was dead. So she can't solve all of them, but if she lets a few through, pumps up your graveyard, your Souls of the Lost and your Somnophage are going to get huge. Basic 24 lands, no real surprises. Soaring City as usual. Only 1 basic land, and that's because I've tried to have enough so that I could always have the blue source or the red source whenever I needed it. And I only have 1 blue source needed this. I've never had a problem casting a blue card, except the problems of things coming in tapped. It's probably the only real problem I had with the deck early on. You can end up with a lot of tap lands and you have to kind of ride it out to turn 3, and against some decks turn 3 is already too late. There's where you're really hoping to have a few of those in your hands. Blue, black, blue, black, blue, red, black, red, and then the trip lands. So I got 4 out of this one. I got 4 in a row. You can hang around and get some more, but I wanted to get a feel for the deck and not go into it too deep, even though the name's Going Deep. Haha. So if you like what you see, subscribe, leave a comment if you have any suggestions. I'm always looking for ways to fill in card slots. I think this one's a little heavy in the 2 casting costs, but the 2 casting costs make it cheap, so you could just snap it off in a turn without having a whole lot of preparation needed. If you guys want, subscribe. I love seeing that, and hang around for some more. Have a good one, guys, and enjoy the video. Later. Here we go for some more. Nice MTG Arena Mythic. Hello, Fishbones. You are my playtest opponent today. Well, a bunch of cheapies. Let's see how she rolls. Red, blue, and black. Got it covered. Do not want. Can't do much on the first turn, so I have a voice encounter to my list of things to concern myself with. I don't mind that so much. It won't be a turn 2 attack at least. It's still only the first one. We'll get that to put our Cell Sword into play. Hopefully retrieve later for a final blow, if he is still on my side. Let me block. I don't think you realize this is not a bad trade for me. I don't like all the ickies over there though. They're very icky. Do I have another option? That wouldn't be big enough. So I wanted to do this and throw a card away and make it the tap land. At least I have now a blocker. But I'm certainly going to have 3 poison counters after this turn. A little bloated contaminator. You're very fat. Very bloated. Thick. We will take 1. You may have the other. Because I have no choice. Boo. Gotta get that out. Maybe draw land. And got 3 of their lands. Now I'll sit back. I'm not dead this turn coming up already. Gnawing Vermin. Need to find more 1 casting cost creatures, I think, for this deck. Enough 2 casting cost. Oh, he doesn't even want to attack with that. He's afraid of that? Well, let's make him more afraid then. No, I'm gonna sit back too. Oh, to get rid of those 2 is nice. Well, we gotta start putting out other things here. Someday, hopefully, getting mana. So you, or you? I need more bigger, beefy things. For now, that's gonna have to be him. Something that can address size, should he decide to come this way. Because I only have 3 lands in my deck. And I found all 3. I'm very fortunate. Scrabble will be a problem. Maybe one even worthy, smoking one of our own creatures to kill it. More land. Always appreciated. So which one gets flicked into the sun? I guess you, eh? Scroll is just bad news. You. Yeah, I know. I'm just giving you a gift. Not a good one though. No attack. Okay, we did take that. Was there? No, there's nothing there either. Scroll is just gonna be unfortunate. Oh yeah, look at this. Best game I bet. Well, you gotta go. You gotta go. So 2, 4. No, wait, no, you're 2. You gotta go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that's right. I already have to. Oh, you think that's game, do you, buddy? You're probably right. Or are you? Well, the first thing I have to do is just straight up attack. Do I use the seal already? No, I didn't get what I wanted. Oh, I did get what I wanted. That's all I want. No, I wanted more. Oh well, so close. Killed by his own. Well, sometimes you walk right into them backwards. That's a good first play test, but that's essentially what you have to do. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let's try and get a second win here coming up. Have a good one, everyone. Hello once again. Enjoying our Magic Arena Mythic exploration. Enjoying our time here. Up against Dig Shay La 89. Clearly. Lots of 2 casting costs. Could use some black though, right? I mean, that's a pretty much all black deck, and I managed to start with 2 non-black card lands. Excellent. You must go, and I will keep 3 land. Will I keep 3 land? Yeah, I'll keep 3 land, and the Revenant pitches it. You tap land. Engage. So let's go and see what we can do with our fabulous abilities here. Let's get chump number 1 out. Get him in the graveyard nice and early. Hopefully nothing gets eaten. Yes, you are dead. Oh well, hello there. Let's have some more. You can throw away one of your lands. Oh, did I peel something good? Or if I get a Herberger of the Future. Oh, we did pull a land. That's not bad. This Flesh Gorger, you exist. Let's get down to basic land. You can't kill it that way. So pitch this. Toss the coast. And bring out the Sellsword also for a Shieldred's eviction compensation. He attacks with the Flesh Gorger. We're just going to let through. It's only 3 points early game. You fly. How you doing? Oh, you're back as a 7/5 monstrosity. Lucky me. Well, let's see how this helps. That helped, right? Well, you know he's got to attack. And you know I'm going there. So did your Flesh Gorger and that die, or just that? Ooh, good choice, though. Card denial? No. There that goes. Souls of the Lost. Showing the Flesh Gorger who's king. Oh, I sense vigilance. Oh, I sense someone about to get something he doesn't like. But how do I get across? See what he blocks with first, I guess. If he blocks with everything, ideally, I will just shoot one, and the other will perish. Let's go! Wonderful. You can consider yourself no longer here. You can consider yourself part of the belly. Noms. We'll end it there for fear of board clear. Keep an ace in the pocket. He did not like his future. Well, there's 2. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to keep going here. You never know. A few quick ones as always make the day better. Take care. Later. Hello again. Welcome back. Going for another win up against Toma with his very robotic icon. That is not a bad start. I like it. It gives me the land. The only thing that would be better would be going first. Don't mind that either, actually. The gnawing vermin are very good against aggressive decks. If I can make my Souls of the Lost bigger quicker, I don't know if this red deck's even going to have a chance to win. Bring it. And it won't be something cheap, small, I bet. No, he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't like what he sees. Oh, only one land. Oh, gift wrapped. For now, let's just... Do we really want to even care about that? But I can't cast it anyway, so I don't care. I don't care. Alright. And we're still going to hang back because of... Well, I mean, this guy alone as well. I'll even probably let him hit me since we've had such a good start. I'm just going to shoot him so he won't kill my things forever and forever in this land. Oh yeah, hit me. Hit me! That's that for that. Let's try a third one. Do I bring it the Souls of the Lost now? Not yet. Not yet. We're gonna wait. He's only got one land. We've got a very big advantage. Can only keep this up so long. See, this is what I want, right? So, goodbye now. There's your turn wasted. And there it is. Well, it really wasn't much of a win, more of his poor decision-making process. Good to see a red deck fall on its face, though. Especially with its, what, 10 lands, 12 lands, whatever they play with. Alright, let's go and try and get another one and move on from this. Didn't even really count. Have a good one, guys. Alright, back for some more. Taking the Arena Mythic lane. Hello, random pest. I feel you. I too like the gadfly approach to life. That is not the best start, and if we're up against a mono red deck, we've only got one speed bump. I could draw into stuff. The Unsealed could grab me some stuff. Let's try, let's try, let's try. Well, thank you for coming in with tap lands. That makes me think you're less speed. Green, blue. Color combination, I just find it very difficult to make work. The synergy between the two colors just, it's not there. I mean, they're enemy colors, so it makes sense. Well, Elvish Archivist, we are dealing with an artifact deck. That little thing's gotta die. This thing gets crazy after a bit. We'll bring that or throw it away and shoot something. It'd be pretty crazy, but I can get it all back, so it doesn't really matter. Looks like I got lots of land. Discard a card. Have a good life. Marsh. No, coast. Yeah, we'll do the coast. We like black mana. Out he comes. You goes to you. You says goodbye to that. That's pretty extreme to get rid of that thing, you know. But that is how dangerous that thing can get. Drawing cards, getting big, smacking us around. Especially with blue, you know, they're going to have more than 5,000 ways to defend the thing. Just, oh, can't stop with this turn. But I can at least get something else to make it reconsider. I don't want you. Another one of you, though? Not really necessary. So, in you both go. In you both go. Alright, Archivist. Witness protection. Witness protection. Yep. Well, I don't mind blocking you. There's not much else I can do. Just to get it out of here. We have 4/4. Let's get out something big. I don't mind letting this thing hit me. Oh, there's his things hit me now. If the Angel of Suffering will stay around. I will unseal an Acropolis here soon. Just to get it used up. Start pressing more of that mana advantage I have. I am just going to let you hit me. No, run over. You're big. I don't think you'd be that foolish to attack, though. And only because I think you might be trying to keep the Elvish Archivist alive, not realizing the Angel Suffering is a problem. That's not a bad card either. To me. Over I go. It's only 5, just take it. Bring out chump block number 1. And give ourselves a unusual haircut. Alright, boom. Your turn. 6/6. 6/6, and I'm willing to let you punch me. Not kill me though. Slap me like you mean it, but make me feel safe. You got that, random pest? Don't kill me. Deep in thought. The Soul Cauldron is a good one. That one could be a problem. I want him to use it right away so I can go into my deck. I want you to attack too. I need to go in the deck, get the cards I want safe now. Sellsword being one of them. I don't care about that. You don't get any special abilities out of that. I've checked. Ginger Brute. In he comes. So the Sellsword means... Oh no, wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? No, no, no. No blocks. Thanks. Boom. Boom. And boom. What do I have planned, he says. What craziness do I got going? Well, I don't mind that in a way. I mean, clearly I want the Sellsword to die. Yeah, we'll get rid of that, I guess. See what else we got. So we definitely want that. And we definitely want that. Game's over. Bring you out. Yes, sacrifice a permanent, one of our abundant of lands. Put it down. Cock the gun. And say, have a good game. Boom. And that is how the deck works. So, that's 4. Not a bad sample size. Leave some comments, likes, all that. And, well, we're going to go for 5. If we're lucky enough, we'll see another video. If not, we'll end it right here. Have a good one, guys. Later.